Well, we're at the Hope Slide, where all the big land let loose and slid down and right up the other side of the bank and crushed a few cars in the process back in the, was it the 60s?
1965, January 9th.
Okay, well, while we're here, I figured we'd start telling you a little bit more about the van build and how this thing came to be. Now that we've done, well, how far we get? We got 1,000 kilometers from home, and now we're heading back, so we're on the good side of the journey now. The reason I chose this van to build, I really wanted to build an electric car, and I have a fair number of cars in my collection. Whether that's something to be proud of or embarrassed of, I'm not sure. But this one in particular, because it had manual steering, manual brakes, and a flat floor, was why I chose it to learn electric vehicle building. So to get started, I had to gut it. We had to get the engine out, transmission out, all that stuff out. That takes about a weekend to take care of. That's kind of the fun part. It's always easy to take cars apart. It's much harder to put them back together. So after we got it all apart and semi-cleaned up to get it ready for all the Leaf stuff, I figured we better put some new brakes, new suspension. I found a decent set of wheels for it. These wheels are actually, they're retro wheels from California from the 70s. They were still new in boxes a friend of mine had, so I got the wheels for 150 bucks. Put some front tires out of an old Honda that I got these tires for free out of a Honda Civic that I bought. They were in the back seat. And then the back ones were a Kijiji purchase. They're a 245 6014 Cooper Cobra, which isn't even available anymore. So after I wear those out, I'll probably have to go to a 235 so I can buy some tires. So yeah, new brakes, new suspension, wheels, tires, tightened up the steering a little bit there. I think I have to work harder on that, but it's tighter than when I started. I don't think you should put together your electric car until that's done, because you're going to drive it without that done, and you need that done. Good brakes, good tires, very important for something like this. So that's where I got started. Maybe on our next stop I'll tell you more about the electric side of things. Hope you enjoy our journey, and hope you enjoy our footage of the pass. Nice place to charge. So we just charged up to 97%, which is full as far as we're concerned, and we're going to do the 117 kilometer pass from the park here, from the slide to Princeton. So generally I'd be pretty scared, but we've done this before. We just drive slow. So I'm going to head up the pass at 55 kilometers per hour, and we'll see how much range we have when we get to the top. I'll touch base with you maybe then. The nice thing about driving this slow for me is it's always open road in front of us. That's nice, and we get good mileage. But during the middle of the day, there might be a lot of pissed off people behind us. I'm counting at least 10 right now. Let's have a look.
What flavor occupation relieves the agitation down in this drainage basin?
So we have 34% of our battery left to do 40 kilometers. So that sounds pretty pessimistic, but we're about to crown this peak, and then it's downhill all the way to Princeton. So I think we're going to make it there just fine. Now the reason that I choose 50, 55 kilometers per hour as my speed is not only is that the speed at which we really reduce our wind reduction, but that's the RPM that my motor is still getting its maximum torque and just reaching its peak efficiency. So any slower than that, I would be wasting some energy to heat, and any faster than that, I would be losing some torque and increasing my air resistance. So I figure about 50-55 kilometers per hour gives me my maximum efficiency while reducing my wind drag. So we just did 116 kilometers. We're rolling into the charger with 12% charge left. So the resolve controller reduces my power a little bit, so I don't have, it's not as touchy when I'm down this low. And the lowest we reached over one of the last crests was 11%. So slightly pushing our luck, but not bad. We weren't scared. We did our fractions good.
Wait.
I'm glad I got a pop here. Yeah. Thanks very much, bro.
Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? There's already blackness here. Sound and robust, nothing to fear. Nothing can be here. Time to put the passion in gear. There's already blackness here. Sound and robust, nothing to fear. Nothing can be here. Time to put the passion in gear.
Oh my God.
Are
They
they back?
were pumping. That was the real fucking deal. Oh fuck. Fingers crossed for that, dude.